Right then, guys, it is now the day after Dmitry Bivol becoming undisputed champion in the rematch against Artur Beterbiev, or should I say later on in the day, as the event ended about 3 in the morning over here. But yeah, live in Riyadh for a proper review of Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev 2. Obviously, I did do my reaction to it, of Dmitry Bivol becoming undisputed, but that was mostly me just rooting for Dmitry Bivol. But now, we're going to do more of a full breakdown on the fight. I thought, if I'm being completely honest, I think that the scorecards can either be 116 to 112 to Dmitry Bivol, or even 117 to 111 to Dmitry Bivol. I feel like he was really convincing. I feel like he completely ended up outworking Artur Beterbiev, and looking back at the stats as well, he outlanded him in 9 out of the 3 rounds, which is a real proper statement, and the adjustments from Dmitry Bivol were very clear to see. I thought Artur Beterbiev did really well in rounds 3 to rounds 3, 4, 5. I thought were really good from Artur Beterbiev. He got some great success in those rounds. I feel like from round 6 onwards, though, Dmitry Bivol completely just took over the fight, made it his fight, and he just seemed so much more confident in there. And I feel like round by round, Dmitry Bivol gained even more confidence, and his lead time was very good throughout. His knee, I think, his leg was being massaged before like the 12th round I saw, and I think, he apparently had a problem with his leg, but you wouldn't be able to tell. The adrenaline was able to get Bivol through it, and his movement was still like exactly how it was just throughout the fight. I feel like Bivol's movement was fantastic, and his footwork was a big thing which ended up winning him the fight. Bivol's constant footwork, his constant movement, always constantly moving around, and Beterbiev couldn't pin him down from round 6 onwards. And Beterbiev was hitting him with some big shots early on, but in the end Bivol completely boxed his head off, if I'm being completely honest. I see like loads of people had it really close. I don't think it was close. I feel like Bivol was a very convincing winner there, if I'm being completely honest. I might need to watch it back on the TV, because it might be me watching it live in the arena. I got a different perspective to people watching it on the TV. But if I'm being real, loads of other people around me in the arena thought that Bivol was very convincing. Everyone was very sure that Dmitry Bivol won the fight. So I think I don't know, I found it a bit strange when I got back to the hotel, looked at my phone, because I couldn't get service over in the arena. Just looked at social media and saw people had it really close. I found that strange. Bivol was just outlanding him. Bivol was outworking Beterbiev. I feel like Bivol's angle changes were just constant throughout the fight, and it was getting to Artur Beterbiev. I don't think Beterbiev was able to keep up with the pace of Dmitry Bivol, and Beterbiev wasn't fighting at a slow pace, not at all, but Dmitry Bivol was fighting at a ridiculously fast pace, which Artur Beterbiev wasn't able to keep up with. And I feel like at times Bivol made Beterbiev look a bit slow in there with his shots, and at times I don't think Artur Beterbiev fully committed to his work. That's what I was seeing anyway. And Beterbiev could, from round 6 onward, can never pin Bivol on the ropes and get going. Bivol's movement was too good. Bivol was mixing up his shots really well from head to body. I thought Bivol's lead hook was really good, and Bivol's jab was constant throughout, and that's a big adjustment that was made, because I feel like Bivol kind of neglected the jab later on in the first fight, but this time it was consistent throughout, and that's what it had to be. Bivol planted his feet more and was getting the better of the combinations. Bivol was thinking, offensively and defensively at the same time. It was very good to watch. Bivol's boxing IQ is one of the best in boxing right now, without a shadow of a doubt it is. And Bivol's got one of the best lead hands in boxing right now as well. I think with Beterbiev, I feel like a problem with him is that he was headhunting too much, and Bivol's head wasn't there a lot of the time to be hit for Artur Beterbiev, and Beterbiev was just headhunting a lot, really trying to go to Bivol's head. Beterbiev wasn't able to mix it up enough, because I feel like Bivol's movement was just too good, and the angle changes were just too flashy and slick for him. Bivol was able to, you know, get under some fantastic shots during that fight, and Bivol looked, in my opinion, showed a bit of a different level over Artur Beterbiev. It was a convincing win. I feel like Bivol very clearly won the fight. There's no argument for Artur Beterbiev winning. Not that many people are, you know, making a massive argument for him winning, but I don't think there's a massive argument for it being close. I don't think it was too close, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like Bivol on the back foot was very good, and at times, you know, he had some very nice, good, swift angle changes, which at times put him on the front foot, and Bivol was able to offload some good combinations. But it was mostly Bivol on the back foot landing, you know, some real good, flashy combinations, getting the better of the exchanges. Bivol was throwing about, you know, 5-6 punch combinations in that fight. Beterbiev, a lot of the time, when he was throwing combinations, he was too slow and couldn't fully pin Bivol down with it and really, you know, get landing flush on Bivol. But at times, Beterbiev was just, you know, landing some good single work, but again, wasn't fully committing to it. I just feel like Bivol made Beterbiev look slow, and, you know, I think Beterbiev, you know, showed, you know, putting some good work early on, as I've been saying. And I was nervous. As a big Bivol fan, Artur Beterbiev made me nervous during that fight early on, because he was hurting Bivol to the body. He was hurting him upstairs here and there. But once Bivol, you know, really started figuring everything out and got into his rhythm, Beterbiev could not pin him down. Beterbiev couldn't pin him down when Bivol really got going and got even more confident. Bivol was doubling and tripling up the jab very, very well. And as I said, it was constant. It was constant. And Beterbiev wasn't able to deal with it. He wasn't able to deal with the pace of Bivol at the end, because he was moving too quickly. I don't know how people had the fight so close. I've seen something on social media about, you know, the TNT Sports pundits and all having it really close. No, it wasn't that close. Everyone in the arena was certain that Bivol won that fight, and he did. If I'm being real, I was shocked when it got when the first scorecard got read out to be 114 to 114. I had a feeling we were going to see a robbery there, but thank God we got the right decision, and Dmitry Bivol is undisputed. Let's go.